That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? It becomes official today, or became official yesterday, I should say. According to Forbes, Lilo and Stitch beats Minecraft as the first $1 billion film of 2025. First of all, I'm not surprised. I remember when they started showing the previews for Lilo and Stitch. What did we say? We said this movie's going to make all the money. Not a lot of money.
We did say it was going to make $1 billion.
We said it was going to make all the money. Now, I got to say, though, Minecraft, when it had its opening weekend, I mean, we all said, me included, said, oh, this automatic. This is going to be $1 billion film too. But it ran out of gas just before the finish line. But it did get well over $900 million. Make no mistake, Minecraft is a smash hit. I didn't like it that much personally, but it is absolutely a smash hit, even though it didn't cross that $1 billion line mark. So I guess that really brings up two questions. Well, several really big questions, because we are now more than halfway into the year. And we've had $1 billion film now, more than halfway into the year. So I guess the question is, I mean, we know why we're not getting as many $1 billion films. Fewer people are going to the movies right now, all that kind of stuff. But the two questions that come up to me when I look at this is, what was it about Lilo and Stitch that made it get over that line and join the coveted $1 billion club? And the second question to me is, can there be another one this year? In addressing what made Lilo and Stitch, I think it was a perfect storm of things. Number one, it's a generationally beloved animated thing. Like, people all remember Lilo and Stitch. Parents have showed it to their kids and all that kind of stuff. And now you get to introduce that to a new world and to a whole new generation there. Secondly, you've got a lead character in Stitch that translates beautifully from the animated thing into a CGI live action environment. Stitch was just as adorable, just as charming, just as lovable in CGI live action as the original animated, if not more so. Third, they got a girl that was irresistible. That little girl they got, I remember the first time I saw a couple of scenes of her, I'm like, you just want to eat her up, man. Like, she's just so charming and sweet and adorable. And if you haven't watched interviews with this little girl, watch interviews with her, because it'll ramp up your love for her by about 20 times. She's such a precious little thing. I just love her in it. So, I mean, and a great, robust marketing campaign. They had a wonderful, robust marketing campaign for the movie. So when I look at why did this one cross $1 billion, great nostalgia factor, wonderful translation from animation into a live environment, a lead character that is just as charming in this environment as it was in its original. And they just made it really cute that people enjoyed. Now, I thought the Lilo and Stitch movie was quite good. I thought it was quite good. I'm not going to say it was great, but I thought it was quite good. I enjoyed it. I left with a big smile on my face. Wasn't as good as the original animated one. But yeah, there's that. As far as the question goes of, well, are we going to get another one? Obviously, there's at least one. It's called Avatar. So that's at least one more. But since I've said for 2 years that there's no chance in hell that Superman was going to make $1 billion, and Minecraft has...
I had hope.
Oh, of course, hope. Of course we hope it.
That's what the F's for.
But, well, not in this movie, apparently. And with Minecraft having run out of gas, and it's not going to cross the finish line. So you got Lilo and Stitch right now. You got Avatar coming at the very end of the year. I don't see any other film that's going to do it. Tron Ares is not going to cross the $1 billion mark. Mortal Kombat is not going to cross the $1 billion mark. One Battle After Another is not going to cross the $1 billion mark. There's a lot of films we talked about are most anticipated for the rest of the year.
Great stuff.
But like, there's none of them are going to be $1 billion films. Many of them, if not most of them, can be very successful, but not necessarily billion. So Rob, those are the reasons I think Lilo and Stitch crossed that finish line. And as far as I'm concerned, I think Avatar, and that's it. I think 2025 is going to be a year where 2 new members of the $1 billion club join. How do you see it?
Well, I mean, obviously Lilo and Stitch had the animated film to market the live action movie. So it is a beloved film that has been around for 2 decades. You know, people love Lilo and Stitch. So it had, and, you know, Disney, like even I said, when we saw clips from it, I'm like, the way that Stitch was portrayed, you know, irresistible. And Lilo and Stitch around the world, Lilo and Stitch is one of Disney's, like Cars, merchandisable properties. People love Stitch. People, the marketing of it is incredible. I think actually it doesn't surprise me because we knew from the very beginning that Lilo and Stitch was going to make $1 billion.
Oh yeah.
But it's amazing to me that Minecraft made like 950 million. And if you think about it,
oh yeah, listen, I was way more than I
that's
thought
a
it would
movie.
be.
That's a
Way
gimmick
more.
movie that no one thought it was a Minecraft movie. You know who did think about that though? Friend of the channel, producer Roy Lee.
Yeah, he did it.
I mean,
he
if
did it
you
right.
think about Roy Lee produced Minecraft, How to Train Your Dragon, bracketed by Companion and the upcoming Weapons. And he's got The Long Walk. And the thing is, the Minecraft movie, no one thought that movie was going to work. Kind of like the Lego movie, which was also produced by Roy Lee. And it's just, the thing is, you look at that Minecraft movie, The Chicken Jockey. Who knew that one of the big events of movies in 2025 was going to be kids throwing popcorn in a theater? So you can't, it's amazing it made it that far. But I think, like you said, I really think that one of the reasons we're not getting a bunch of $1 billion movies is because we're getting some good movies, so the dollars are spaced out. People are going to the movies and seeing there's a diversity of subject matter. You can go see F1. You can go see Superman. You can go see Lilo and Stitch or Minecraft or upcoming Weapons. There's so many interesting movies that are in theaters. I think it's kind of bifurcated. Well, that's two things, but split up the box office. And in a way, maybe that's kind of cool because a lot of movies are doing well. And I think that spreading out those dollars means that the business is healthy. So while we might not be getting $1 billion films, it's going to be interesting to see. We went over the movies that are coming out in the latter half of 2025. There's a lot of great
There's some
films.
great looking films.
I know. And
I'm getting more and more excited for that. Together, the Brie Larson.
Yeah, Together, and After the Hunt, the trailer that dropped, and then what we're going to talk about later today. I mean, there's some really great stuff, and I love seeing the dollars spread out. And maybe we'll get less $1 billion movies, but it'll be interesting to see how healthy the overall box office is, because I think it's pretty robust.
By the way, so a bunch of people, when I'm saying I only see Avatar really doing it, a bunch of people have been throwing different films. So let me cover the 3 films that most people are mentioning. One is Fantastic Four. I do not believe Fantastic Four is making $1 billion.
No, $2 billion more likely, but yeah.
I think it'll do well.
Sure.
Unless it's really, really good.
Well, I mean, yes, once we see it, that could totally change our tune.
Even if it's really, really good.
And the thing is, its chances have increased because Thunderbolts was very well received.
Yeah.
People are loving Superman. And we've always said that if Superman's really good, which it is, that it's going to help because more people are going to be more motivated to go. But I still don't think Fantastic Four makes $1 billion. There's Wicked 2. Now, the first one made over $700 million.
Yeah.
The one reason I'm going to suggest maybe it doesn't have that song to promote it this time around.
Right.
Like the hallmark song of Wicked is not in. And you know what? I know it would have been a little bit deceptive, but from a marketing point of view, I know this song is not in the second one. They still should have used that music to promote this one. They should have been in there, but it's not, and I get why.
So accurate.
And I think that is going to take some of the wind out of the marketing sales. The other one is Zootopia 2. Now, Zootopia 2, at one point I thought, yes, that's going to be $1 billion film. But seeing how the whole box office has been shaking out, I'm now not willing to put my money on it. But out of all the, outside of Avatar 2, I will say, out of all the remaining films, I think the one that has the best shot at the $1 billion mark will probably be Zootopia 2.
I agree with you.
If I had to put down $5 on which of the 3, Fantastic Four, Wicked 2, or Zootopia 2, one of those 3 makes $1 billion, which one would it be? I would say probably Zootopia 2.
And Zootopia is coming off. Wasn't the first Zootopia? It didn't gross $1 billion, but it was close.
No, $1 billion, 25 million.
Oh, it did gross.
Yeah, it did gross $1 billion.
Oh, so it did gross. See what do I know?
25 million over $1 billion.
My days of punditry are over.
Yeah.
But I mean that's a huge deal. And the thing is, if
Lost your
Zootopia
street
is
cred.
good, I mean it'll sail in on those Lilo and Stitch headwinds, and maybe it'll make that kind of money.
By the way, originally, we don't talk about it a lot, but it was mentioned. Originally, Lilo and Stitch, the live action thing, was meant to go straight to Disney Plus.
Right.
Originally, Moana 2 was meant to go to Disney Plus. I think they're pretty glad they didn't do that with
Like
these
Evil
two
Dead
movies.
Rise was supposed to go to Max.
I think they're pretty damn happy that they didn't do that with either of those two.
Can you imagine, like, if cooler heads prevail, but if they only wound up on streaming, how much money that would
Oh,
$2
how
billion.
much money they would have been left on the table?
Over $2 billion.
Wow.
And if anything, now you're going to have more of those subscribers you wanted in the first place, which is why they wanted to put it on streaming. See how that works?
You know, I'm trying to bring up the list. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah. But to that point, you know, I think we'll do a full story of this tomorrow, but the Nielsen top streaming movies list has come out for the last quarter. Guess what? 9 out of 10. No, you can't see that. 9 out of 10 of the top 10 most streamed movies were all theatrical release.
Of course they are.
The
We've been saying that.
Release film. Only one of the films that was able to get to the top 10 was one that didn't have a theatrical release first, and that one was Back in Action. I don't remember which one was Back in Action.
No idea.
I can't remember now.
But
that was the only one last quarter that made it into the top 10. So yeah, pretty good move for them to put those in theaters. Anyway, guys.
Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
Oh, that's right. Jamie Foxx.
I like that movie.
You know, I didn't watch it.
I liked it.
And I like Jamie Foxx and I like Cameron Diaz.
Because we hit it so hard. We kept saying like, just spy parents,
It
but
looked
guess
terrible.
what?
It looked terrible. That's probably why but hey, it's the only one that made it. We'll probably talk about that on the show tomorrow, so we'll move on for that.
It
Anyway,
was
guys,
exactly what I wanted it to be.
guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Lilo and Stitch becomes the first billion-dollar film of 2025. Will it be the only one? Well, definitely not, because, you know, Avatar will, but will they have any other company joining them? Why do you think Lilo and Stitch, out of the entire first half of the year, became the only film to do it? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.